All right, last piece here on 3.3 is odd versus even functions. So we've talked about odd and even, just not in the sense of trig. Remember that an even function is whenever I plug in negative x and I still just get x back. An odd function was when I plugged in negative x and got the opposite back. So cosine is even and sine is odd. What does that look like? That means that cosine of negative 60 degrees is the exact same thing as cosine of 60 degrees. So I can look at my unit circle and say, hey, at 60 degrees, cosine is 1/2. Or the x value is 1/2. All right, next, sine is odd, so that means that sine of negative pi over 2 is actually equal to negative sine of pi over 2. Well, sine of pi over 2, that's 90 degrees there. The y value there is 1, and then I bring down the negative. Same with tangent. This becomes negative tangent pi. Well, tangent of pi is y value divided by x. So 0 divided by negative 1. And then negative that. Well, a negative 0 is just 0. Doesn't matter. And last one here. Same idea. Negative cotangent of 11 pi over 2. But now they try to trick you a little bit. Because 11 pi over 2, what the heck? That is over 2 pi. So remember, that is a coterminal angle. We need to keep subtracting 2 pi in order to get that to something that is on the unit circle. So if I subtract 4 pi over 2, because that's the same thing as 2, so 2 pi, 11 minus 4 is 9 pi over 2. Well, that's still not enough. So subtract 2 more pi. And that's going to be 5 pi over 2. Well, that's still too far. And then 4 pi over 2 equals pi over 2. So finally, we have negative cotangent of pi over 2. And the cotangent of pi over 2 would be x divided by y. So that would be 0 divided by 1. So another example of just being 0. All right. And that concludes your notes. Here are videos, tips, and tricks. I will try to link this also on your Canvas so that you can easily click instead of having to try to type that in. But these are just different tricks that you can try to help you memorize your quiz.